because they're called like projecteds, and people like like artificially inflated the price of them, and then you could like sell them as like real, and then people would be like, "Yo, I just made a fire deal," but in reality, the price was like inflated, and they didn't know. And
How much time do you think you've spent playing Roblox?
well, no, that was like that was before I found out trading, and that was like um when I made my first like $500, so I could put it into crypto. But I made $500 like trading like limited like skins on Roblox, and after that, shoot, what did I do? I might have just gambled all that money, TBH, on like a Roblox site because I'm a chud. Um, yeah, I think that's actually what happened. But yeah, it was mad tough.
So if I'll just start now, literally, like this is episode 12 of Vibe Trading. We're kind of coming back. I haven't done one in a while, so it's cool to get you on. It's kind of funny, like if you actually got your start from Roblox. To be honest, if you want to
Nah,
give any other details of how you actually got into crypto, go
I don't
ahead.
know if
But
that was, I don't know if that was like, if that was how I got my $500, but that was a way that I made $500. Like it was like Roblox limited trading, and like it was like upgrading your stuff and like downgrading your limiteds and shit, and like that would be all my time. Like instead of like meme scope, it was like you would sit in the Roblox games, and then you'd be like, "Yo, don't trade my item for that." And yeah, that's what you would do for like 300 real Robux profit, and which is like $3. But yeah, those were the times that got you into the big trading. Yeah.
how did you actually like find crypto though? Like how did you actually
Bro,
decide
I think I was
to
generally
start
just
fucking
scrolling.
around?
I think I was just generally scrolling on Instagram, and like there's this one guy with like a mask on, and he was like, "Yo, I just found the next 100x meme coin or something something like that." And then I was like, "Yo, wait, I did too, bruh." And yeah, so that's how it went. Probably.
Was your name like was your like pseudo name always Asta, or like when did you
Uh,
decide like, yo, I'm gonna actually like put myself out there on CT and start trying to get a following
uh.
and get some aura behind the
Yeah,
scenes?
I think basically like whenever I made a Twitter account, it was called Asta. Like people know that like my Twitter account's been banned like so many times. I've gotten to like 9,000 followers like literally so many times. So I need to hit TS 10K marker.
Oh
That'll
yeah,
be
I
a new
forgot you
era.
got banned.
Yeah, bro, I've been banned like 3 times. It's actually horrible. But the I think whenever I first made my Twitter account, it was called Asta, and yeah, then I was just like, yo, I'm just gonna tell everybody what I'm buying, and like post, funny stuff. And that's like all I do right now. Like I just like show Kled, Buttcoin, and like say like shit post, but like nobody else thinks it's funny because like I don't know, they just don't have good like brains, I guess. I don't know. But my posts are funny, and yeah, it's kind of just what I'd be doing.
Well, this interview will get you over 10K for
Yes.
guaranteed.
Yes,
Um,
guaranteed.
Let me think. I mean, I think I messaged you also a while back when I was watching like the first episode or two of like Black Clover, and one of the characters was called Asta.
Oh yeah.
Is that why you actually
Yes,
called yourself Asta? Or?
yes, bro. He's mad hype and aura, because obviously I only watch anime if like they have hype and aura moments. Like it doesn't really matter what the plot is. They just need to like be like be like mad hype and aura, and that's like and he was kind of mad hype and aura, so that's kind of what it was picked from.
How's trading been going for you recently?
Mm. I don't know. Ever since I hopped on, it's been pretty chill. Obviously, it hasn't been like that little pump season, like that little base season we had with like Claude and all that, where I cooked hella. But like, it's just been chill. Like I haven't really caught anything other than like I don't know. I'm up like what like 50, 60 soul on capture right now. That's not even catching it, but just like little stuff like that. I haven't really caught any like big runners. I'm actually so mad about capture too, because like generally should have had that 100K, but it's whatever. But it's kind of whatever because Cled's gonna moon. But yeah, it's kind of that's it.
Anything you want to share about Asta? Sorry, not about Asta. About Kled for
Yeah.
people who like don't know about it, or even if
Oh,
they do know about it but they aren't keeping up to date.
um, hmm. Well, Cled's just like the most goated coin ever. Like Ike, it's going so high. Street Foundation gonna moon TS. Literally the only thing you like only on chain uh coin that like might be equity. Like
Mm-hmm.
in a little bit probably will. Um, and also data's just like the freshest dot narrative. Within like a couple weeks, you're probably gonna see like how the Kled token's integrated into the app, and it's gonna blow your freaking minds, guys, and it's gonna be crazy. Just like trust me. I mean, not financial advice, obviously. Just like yeah, everybody knows I've been holding it for like 10 months. It's
Yeah.
it's the coin.
I feel like given that like most of your money has been made from like more short-term trading, it's like kind of interesting you actually have held this coin for so long. Is there anything else you've held for this long, or I'm assuming not?
Dude, there's one coin called Solana that I've held for a long time.
Yeah,
Other
okay,
than
I know
that,
Solana obviously, but yeah.
other than that, no, I keep just glad. I've held Buckcoin for a little bit. I think that's actually going to the moon, but like obviously that's just a meme coin. Um, yeah, I think TS is the coin.
They just raised 5.5 mil as well, right?
Yeah, and I think uh it's actually like 10 mil now, and I think Avi posted that. But yeah, the 5 mil one got hella views on Twitter, and it was mad aura. But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
10 mil in total now, yeah.
yeah, it's Heike aura.
Damn. Do you think,
You're
obviously you're holding some Sol as well, right? But like now that half of these platforms let you trade in USDC, like what do you think the future of, how do you think the future is looking for Solana, like as an actual token? And like, do you think
um
that the trenches will ever like decouple from how the rest of the market is doing? Because like,
hmm.
I think obviously we all hope it's like possible, but right now it just looks like the trenches are basically getting drier and more PvP the lower the market goes, which is like obviously to be
Yeah.
expected. But yeah,
Um, I think I'm like I don't really know what like how like what Soul's gonna do off of all this, but I think that like maybe it's like maybe it's I don't think it's like ever gonna be like 100%. It doesn't matter if Bitcoin's up or down. Like volume's gonna be like this forever. But because obviously people are like traders are making money from Sol and Bitcoin and all that and moving it into meme coin. So I don't think it's gonna be like that. But I think that definitely with the rise of trading bots trading in USDC, I think definitely it will help like help keep volume more stable. And I think just if I think to help that, we'd also need like, I don't know, terminals that take less fees. Like that would probably be like another key thing. So it's not like because right now we're just like fighting over the same soul that's like, dwindling every second we make a trade. So I think whenever something does like almost zero fees, that'll probably help us if not as much as the trading in USDC does.
yeah. I mean, where are you trading right now in terms of like
Um,
setup time and
I'm like a
volume?
mad chud, so I just trade on like Axiom and FOMO because like I don't really, I'm just like a mad chud and like I'm too lazy to switch. But as soon as somebody makes one with like almost zero fees, like a lighter type ish, even though Hyperliquid's better, um, just like let me know for real. Like I think that's dope.
Yeah, on God, I'm kind of surprised that no like terminal has tried to like start the fee war just yet. I mean, and I feel like behind the scenes, I've spoken to so many smaller terminals that are trying to get like market share, and even they like haven't really seen them do it. I've seen some people try to drop to like zero point 0.5, but then again, like even within Axiom and GMGN, they're like giving and Padre or terminal whatever, like they're giving such big like cashbacks that I don't think they're making as much as like they maybe were actually back in the day. And
Yeah.
also like given from speaking to some like KOLs and stuff, how much people claim to be getting paid for badges and all of this kind of stuff is like kind of insane. So
Uh-huh.
like especially in this market, hard to say. How do you feel about state of like I guess launch pads and like the kind of tokens that we're actually seeing nowadays? You know what I mean? In
I
terms of like the
think
fact that like Pump's still making a lot of money and like buying a lot on their chart, but like it doesn't really look like price is reflecting that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think only way that pump price action is what it is right now is if like team selling because like they're buying millions of dollars every day. So, I'm actually just really mad about that because like pump should be like way higher. Just it's freaking chud pump team. But I think that high genuinely like Bonk is actually doing like like mad well with oh my gosh, my screen just froze. It's actually doing like mad well. Like they're shipping out mad updates, which is like something that like the big Pumperton is not doing. And they're like kind of doing updates like we want. Just the only problem with the big Bonkerton is like they just be pushing shitty ass narratives, and that's like that's like kind of annoying. But uh yeah, I think that um it's gonna be really hard for people to switch from like Pump to Bonk because like Pump's just like been the one. But if Pump doesn't start like dropping some like balance mode updates, like stuff like that, like it's maybe it'll be maybe it'll be the Bonkerton time. Obviously, Bag Zap is like not gonna get any hype ever again. Actually, unless we get like AI-ish again. Believe that's not even a launch pad anymore. I'm trying to think what other launch pads. Boop, dead in the water. I don't even know if the guy's still on that shit. Um,
What about bags?
Bags. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back if like uh, I don't know, some AI
They
guy
need to do something
launches.
creative again, man. It's gonna be hard to do something like I think as differentiated as they were at the start, and I feel like they basically just been riding the like recycling the funds they probably made from having like redirectable fees at the start, and then now they're basically just paying for activity by incentivizing hackathons and stuff like that. Like I feel like I haven't really seen them do anything too crazy, but I respect that they're still able to get some motion, especially in this market. It's actually respectable.
Yeah, def. Um, yeah, it'd be kind
How
of
do you
tough if
feel
they came
about
back,
like,
but
yeah, for you? How do you feel about like PvPing of like low caps and people bundling everything, and is that like the kind of
um.
behavior you think we need going forward, or do you think that's like a natural byproduct of I guess who's left in this market right now and how like cutthroat it is with the guys who are like you got to be pretty fucking die hard and be a pretty full time trencher to actually like win in this market.
Yeah, I think that like low cap like 10K market cap trenching is just like a byproduct of like TS bad fall like um what's it called um like people are out there like praying that coins go to like bro please go to 16K like tight like that's like what that's like the state of the ish right now and
Yeah.
I think as long as volume stays low that's probably gonna stay around and that's definitely like discouraging the big fishes from hopping in the pool, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Um, how would you describe your trading strategy?
Um, it's definitely not like like buy at 8K like that. Uh, as of late, like whenever it was base season, all the coins I bought were like I was just buying them at like 1 to 5, 1 to like 1 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil, and as long as they were like goaded on narratives, but I don't really buy a whole lot of memes other than like Buckcoin. Uh, so I've been playing like higher caps like that, but in TS market, like buying a coin over 100K kind of crazy. I'm just kidding. I bought capture at like I rebought at like 4, so I guess it's not that crazy. But my trading style is definitely like higher caps like in the mills right now, but and that'll just come back even harder if the market comes back. But I on occasion buy a couple, coins at a whopping 4K and hope they go to 16K. Like it's kind of fun, but mainly like higher caps as in like 1 mil, 2 mil.
What advice would you give to people that like are listening to this and actually want to start like trenching and trading all this stuff and trying to like win in this market when they come to it now? Because I feel like if you're coming to the market now or you're trying to like hugely improve your results right now, it's like ultra hard mode compared
Yeah,
to
yeah,
a
yeah.
year ago or 2 years ago.
We're definitely on like we're definitely on ultra hard mode. I think you just gotta probably like not touch a whole lot of grass. You just gotta lock in on like a lot of people on Twitter are saying like, yo, TS the time to go touch grass. Like, nah, TS the time where you gotta like uh hone your skills for like whenever like a like a the Godot market comes up. So probably right now, just like take your pee. Don't really like. I wouldn't really like moonbag a ton because there's just like not coins going like that high. Um, take your pee and just like be on all the time. So whenever like the volume does come back because it definitely will. At least I hope so. You'll be way more prepared than everybody else. Like that was why I had like that's why like me and everybody else I traded with in like January and December were like cooking because like actually making tons of money because for like the past like year in 2024 we just like hadn't been off of our computers. So we were just, honing those skills and then the volume came and we were paid, you know what I mean?
But I also find it kind of funny that regardless of whether we're in a bull or a bear market, like if you're in a bear market, it's people say you need to lock in more so that you're ready for the next bull market. And then when it's the bull market, you need to lock in even more because you're in the fucking bull market. And
Yeah.
the cycle just never ends. So
Yeah.
the way to win is just you just got to always be locked in, man. Never
Yeah.
log off.
Yeah.
Um,
You do got to be
but
LeBron
I
at
feel like
that.
at the moment there's not like okay, I'd say like spot on chain bigger cap stuff on like multiple chains. Like we haven't really seen those kind of seasons regularly in a while. People are like PvPing for scraps in the trenches most of the time, and then there's an occasional runner. So it's like unless I feel like you're some level of insider, you're very well connected, which obviously that's part of the game. Like people need to get more connected and get more alpha, or there may be a skilled perp trader or something because even though the majors are like kind of in the dumps, I feel like there's still quite a lot of volatility to profit off if you know what you're doing. Obviously, most people won't, and most people will lose money. But you ever trade perps much or not really? You just avoid it.
Um, like like I've hopped on it a couple times, like lost some money and like it's just not for me, but there definitely are people who are like making profit. Like this is like their time to shine right now. Whenever the majors are in the dump, they can like trade it better. And like they can trade perps. Like that's just not me though. Like I think I saw like Rectober was up like a couple hundred K on the big Perpertons, which is like, good for bro. But yeah, that's not me. I'm not a
Yeah, but
big
he's.
Perperton.
I'll try to get Rectober on. I was gonna get him on recently, but I think he was worried about his account was maybe being targeted or something. So he's laying low for a bit. But he trades very schizo. I've seen him both make and lose. I mean, he's done it
Oh my
publicly,
God,
obviously. Like
yes.
his merch
Yeah.
public and stuff. Like
Yeah.
make and lose a lot very quickly. Like it's just, that's kind of like his style is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I don't know if you ever see there was like a graph I like try pop up on the screen of someone who's making like slow and steady gains, and then there's like the Martin like Shkreli almost where you like go up 100%, down 90%, then up 300%, then down another 80%,
Yeah.
and like I feel like that's the Rectober style.
Yeah, definitely, definitely,
Um,
definitely.
but it works for
I
him. It
see
works
him
for him.
every other month. I see him like, ooh, we just lost like a big odd bag. And then one month he's just like up fat. And it's like, you know, not for me,
I
but
actually did a written interview with him a while back that like detailed like all his P&Ls and shit. It was pretty interesting. You feel like you've done a pretty good job of holding on to most of your profits from this cycle, and like if so, like what are you kind of just mainly holding? Is stable, sol, etc. Like whatever.
yeah, like I haven't lost like a lot. I mean, obviously a lot's relative, but I peak I'm probably only down like maybe 20%, 25 max. Probably 20% from like peak, which I feel like is kind of expected, no lie. But um
This is also your first cycle, no?
yeah, it's my first cycle, I'm kind of new to TS. Like I didn't think my Bitcoin would just like nuke like that, but it did. Um I feel like I'm not doing like bad for the first cycle. I haven't lost like a whole bunch of money.
What's your like main portfolio split, like Bitcoin,
Oh,
stables, etc.
I think I have uh like maybe 60-70%, like unironically 67% in stables and like the rest in like I know some Bitcoin, some Solana, some Cled, Buckcoin, like Cled and then just like everything on chain, really. That's kind of just what it be. Oh, I also won my hyper NFT, which I'm so like, but it's not even worth a lot
Oh
anymore.
yeah,
I was mad. Like, I was hype going up, but my stupid hyper liquid NFTs are not. Urgh.
yeah. I also been seeing a lot of buzz on the timeline, especially the past few weeks, of people buying per as well, which I think is interesting, but I haven't really seen any official stuff to say that there's any reason for it to hold like future value. Um,
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. I
definitely.
mean, I don't know how much did you buy your
Bro,
hyper
I'm
NFT
down
for?
like
You bought it a
I'm down
while
like
back, right?
50% on baby. I'm down 50%
Yeah,
on
yeah,
my
yeah.
thing, bro. But like it's not that deep. I only bought one. And it's kind of just
At
like
least
my
it looks
PFP
cool, you
now.
know.
Yeah, it's my PFP now, so it's like, kind of like hype aura. Like not really hype aura, but it's like kind of sick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you keep up to date with what's going on in Hyperliquid Eco much, or are you just like
I just saw that
you
like
kind of just sort of following everyone else?
I don't really know like a whole bunch more than like the next average show because obviously I don't really trade purpose, but I know that like they got the big S&P on there, which is so sick by the way, and they also have what's it called, like all the oil features and stuff on the big trade XYZ. Like it's actually pretty sick what they're doing. One of the coolest things like I've seen. They mad tough for real.
There's been so many good hype trades to take around whenever you see like a new big asset get like oil obviously recently, and you just see hype literally pump like 80% like in the last month from 20, around like 25 to like what 42, 43, maybe even 45. I can't remember exactly what it went to, but actually insane.
Yeah. Yeah, hype's a mad tough asset.
43, yeah.
I wish I was like, I don't know, bought it whenever it's a freaking $6. Like what? I'm a chud. But yeah.
Would you look to like maybe buy some spot hype in the future?
Uh, I don't know, probably. If it ever like, dips a ton for sure. Obviously, like I'm not really a buyer at TS at what it's at right now, but if it goes down, yeah, for sure I'd buy it. It's mad tough. Probably techier than Soul on Baby, but I don't know.
How you been finding trading and like your whole crypto experience while being like oh literally so young that you're still at school and stuff. Like I had Golden Degen on I think a couple episodes ago as well, and like I think he's a year or two older than you, but like he had a similar situation where it's like he's literally like trying to trade at school on his phone and just like getting as many hours as he can afterwards. You feel like you kind of miss stuff because of it, or you just do what you can.
Um, I feel like I usually make do with the best I can in trading. I don't think I'm like I don't know, like I'm kind of at a disadvantage because like I can't be on for like like a lot of hours of the day, but I make up for that with just being like I don't know, freaking locked in and kind of sped, and I just like I make up for that like that, and I think it may like definitely hinders
Might
like
force you to
my
actually.
social output in school and stuff because I'm just like always locked in on the Chartertons, but yeah.
I feel like, but I also think that like because you have less time, you probably have to be a little bit more precise, and it probably prevents you from actually making too many mistakes in some ways.
Yeah, definitely. Like I could definitely be like on at like 8 a.m. and just like losing money on Baby Shark Inu, but yeah, that's definitely okay. That's definitely a possibility. Yeah.
I also think that like even though you're young and you might be missing out on some, feel like you're missing out on some social stuff. I think probably like 90% of people would trade to be in your position at that age and like not feel like they missed out on that much, and like you're just gonna be able to do like way more fun stuff later as a result of like what you already achieved now. Like think about how many even just like I don't know people around the world like friends from all of your like group chats and like people in the space and stuff like that. You literally probably like actually when you actually think about it, even though it's digital, like you're probably actually more social than most of the people you know.
Yeah, true, because I'm like always locked in with the boys on trading, you know what I mean? So maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe, I'm actually mad more social. I don't really talk to a whole bunch of girls trading, but maybe that'll get fixed down the road. Yeah.
Maybe that's the real problem with the trenches. There's just not enough women.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Maybe if there were more women, people would be holding for longer. You know, coins would go higher.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we need.
Are you mainly trading solo or with other people? Like
Uh,
any
I don't
like
know.
major like chat
Like,
FNFs that you're public about or anything?
uh, I don't really have like a public chat. I kind of just like sit and call with like I don't know, maybe Boston days. I like just the boys, you know. I don't really like we actually just play some video games sometimes, like whenever we're not locked in. But yeah, we do that, and obviously I talk in like a ton of the GCs with like Frankerton and like the Troop and all those GCs. They're mad tough for real. So that's basically where I spend all my time. If I'm not like playing Slay the Spire 2 on Steam.
Were are you ever in the sniping game much? I mean, obviously, like, so I know a lot of
Nah.
people around you are, but you didn't do
Like
too much, right?
nah, cause like I'm not like that mad techie. I'm more of just like a yo, I'm a buy TS narrative if like I think it's mad good. Ooh, cap just mooning. If I think it's good, like yeah, I'm buying TS Nair. I'm buying TS Nair, you know what I mean?
But you fucked around with some vibe coding and stuff. Like, do you think you'll ever build something bigger and like, kind of go all in on it, put your name
Oh
on it or
yeah,
something?
on
Or are
baby
you
that
firmly swing
on
trading?
baby that'd be mad tough. That's what I want to do because like obviously when I grow up I'm gonna be a roadrunner and a risk taker and take mad gap years. So I think that's what I'm gonna need to do. Vibe code the next B2B SaaS that'll win all my hackathons and stuff. No, but
And
actually vibe coding is actually mad fun. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna spend some time in for show.
even though this is your first cycle, how do you feel about uh, when you think like market can start getting better again? Like 4 year
Um,
cycle or something else entirely? Like how do you just generally feel about where we're at in the market right now?
uh, Definitely after TS little war-ish, we'll go up a little bit. But for the market to go up like broadly, um, huh. I don't know. I'm not really the big majors phonum, but um, hmm. uh, I actually have no idea like like when or like why Bitcoin would go up TBH. Like I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask for that. High Kenyonly.
I don't know, it's fine. I just think it's interesting to get your opinion on it. I mean, I don't know. Even though I still think that we probably have a good couple more months of fairly bearish market, maybe there'll be some bounces in between, but I think that most likely we're just going to follow the typical pattern that we have the past couple
Oh, you
cycles. But
think like in four
otherwise,
months will
got to
be
trade it
good?
level to level. I think 4 months maybe is still a bit soon. I think probably towards 6 months, like midterms, Trump midterms are in November. I think that will be a pretty like telling time as well. But I mean, a lot of like bigger whale guys I know like still are actually pretty like openly wanting to bid here because they think that it's at least a good level to like DCA. I still think we can go. We're most likely going to go towards like 50K at some point. Whether we go to like 80 or 85 first and then lower, I don't know. But therefore, it's got to like play these ranges like level to level if you're trading them. But I think I don't know. We have to see how. At the end of the day, no one knows. I think you just got to take it level to level. Any other closing remarks or things you want to point people towards? You want to
Um,
use your FOMO ref link or anything?
I don't really care if these my film ref link. I take a fall on X for show. I want everybody to say like fuck Ben Pasternak on three, 1, 2, 3, fuck Ben Pasternak. What else? Uh, take a little deep dive into Clutterton. Clutterton's bad tough, and uh, always just be happy. Listen to Netspend and stuff. It'll be mad tough.
Hell yeah! One time I saw recently actually like some friends of mine who had like a FNF were like laughing that net spend was in their FNF.
What? Wait, was he actually?
Nah, I think it was just like it
Oh,
was like someone just
oh.
using the name, but it was just funny.
Oh my
I think like one of the
gosh.
boys like knew him IRL and was just like trying to fuck around.
Oh my God, bro. That's so funny.
But yeah, awesome. I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.